In this video, we will create the stretch text effect in Wondershare Filmora. First, go to the title section and drag the default title onto track 1. Type in your word and change the font to a decorative font. Then, increase the font scale and click on Advance. Increase the letter spacing by 10 and take a snapshot. Repeat this process for each letter. Delete the default title from the timeline and drag the first snapshot onto track 1. Then drag the first letter snapshot onto track 2 and adjust it on the letter C. Repeat this process for the rest of the letters. Then delete the track 1 snapshot. To animate the title, place the playhead at the start and unlink the scale. Change X to 56 and Y to 248 and add a scale keyframe. Then, at the 8th frame, change X and Y to 80. After 5 frames, change X to 100 and Y to 220. Then, after 3 frames, change Y to 75. After 3 more frames, change Y to 175. Finally, after 3 more frames, change Y to 100. Next, place the playhead at the start and select the second letter snapshot. Unlink the scale and change X to 50 and Y to 300. Add a position keyframe. After 10 frames, change X to 80 and Y to 66. Then, after 5 more frames, change X to 100 and Y to 250. After 3 frames, change Y to 70. After 3 more frames, change Y to 190. Finally, after 3 more frames, change Y to 100. Place the playhead at the second frame and select the third letter. Unlink the scale and change X to 50 and Y to 270. Add a transform keyframe. After 10 frames, change X to 80 and Y to 60. Then, after 5 more frames, change X to 100 and Y to 210. After 3 frames, change Y to 60. After 3 more frames, change Y to 170. Finally, add 3 more frames, change Y to 100. Place the playhead at the first frame. Unlink the scale and change X to 50 and Y to 290. Turn on the scale keyframe. Then, after 10 frames, change X and Y to 80. After 5 frames, change X to 100 and Y to 220. Then, after 3 frames, change Y to 75. After 3 frames, change Y to 175. And after 3 frames, change Y to 100. Let's preview it. Now, export the file at a higher rate. Delete all the files from the timeline and import the clip, placing it on track 3. Go to the effects and apply the Remove Black BG effect. Duplicate it on tracks 2 and 1. Select the track 2 clip, go to the color, change the temperature to 100 and tint to 100, and hide track 3 for a while. Adjust the color to increase the intensity of the pink color. Then place the playhead at the start, unhide track 3, go to the video, unlink the scale, and change Y to 105 for track 2. Adjust the Y position so that the track 2 clip is only visible from the top. Turn on keyframes for scale and position. Then go to the endpoint of the effect and reset the scale and position. Now do the same for track 1 and choose a different color. But the track 1 clip should only be visible from the bottom and reset the scale and position at the end of the effect. Now let's render it to see the final preview. If you're interested in more creative editing, check out filmora.wondershare.com.